Oh, hey guys. I was just having lunch, and I was thinking about all of the different things that I had for my lunch. I have some almonds, some cranberries. Very yummy. I also have some carrot sticks and some celery, also yummy. But the one thing that I was thinking about as I was eating was, what is all of this stuff made of? For instance, how comes I can have this container for my dressing and it's hard, but my dressing is not? It can drip. And why does my dressing have to be in a container anyways? Why can't I just put my dressing in my lunchbox? That's what we're going to learn about for the next couple weeks. We're going to learn about these things, and these are all matter. Matter is anything that takes up space. Say it with me. Matter is anything that takes up space. And that means this is matter, and this is matter. Oh, my pink lemonade takes up space. So that's matter too. And yeah, the hand sanitizer, also matter. And the bottle that it's in, all matter. Why? Because matter is anything that takes up space. But just like I was saying, the dressing in my cup is different than the actual cup. That's because they're different forms of matter. And that's what we're going to be learning about. The cup itself is a solid, and the dressing inside is a liquid. Well, why are they different? Why can I take some Play-Doh and squish it up in my hands, but if I try to take an apple and try to squish it up in my hands, I can't? Well, that's because matter, something that takes up space, is all made up of molecules. And these molecules are spaced out differently. Let's see if I can show you. This works great in the classroom when I have all of your little bodies here and we don't have to be socially distanced. It's really hard for me to figure out how to show you what molecules do when I don't have your little bodies here. So I'm going to show you it one way, and then I'm going to give you an assignment to do at home that hopefully helps to explain a little bit more. So here's my connecting cubes, right? And my connecting cubes, let's imagine that each one of them is a molecule. Remember that molecule makes up matter. A whole bunch of molecules make up matter. So these molecules are really tightly packed. They're squished together. My finger, trying to go through these molecules, can't. It's like a roadblock. I mean, I can push it, but my finger can't go through them. That's how a solid has the molecules. So a solid's molecules are packed really tightly, that when pushed, or maybe even tried to walk through, you can't do it. But if I have these molecules and they're not tightly packed, but they're just together, like this. Well, this would be the way a liquid's molecules are. I can move through them, and while I have to move them away a little bit, my finger can actually move through them. Watch that again. So here they are. These are the molecules of a liquid. My finger can move through them because they're not pushed super tight. It didn't take me long to move my finger through them. Now, imagine the molecules in a gas. The molecules in a gas are actually spaced really far apart. And so for my finger to go through them, not hard at all. So, well, that's the beginning. That's the beginning to start thinking about solids and liquids. and gases. They're all made up of matter. It just depends on how tightly packed the molecules are that make them up, whether they're solids, liquids, or gases. We're going to learn a little bit more about the differences of these. It's going to take some time. But what I want you to do this week is I want you to get with your parents, and maybe if you have brothers or sisters, and even stuffed animals. That would work. Pack them all in really, really tight. Maybe if you have a hula hoop or a tile in your kitchen that you all could stand on. And then everybody else stands in that tile. And you try to move through them. You're going to be able to move through your parents if they're on that tile? No. So they're like the molecules of a solid pushed together really tight. Now, have them back up a little bit. Have them space out a little bit, like the molecules in a liquid. See if you can make your way through. It's going to be harder, right? But you're going to be able to do it. Well, sorry, it's going to be easier, but you're going to be able to do it. Then, really space them out, like the molecules in a gas. Move through them. Pretty easy. Just like I was trying to move through a solid. Ugh. I can't move through my desk. Have you ever tried to move through water in maybe a swimming pool or a lake? You can do it, can't you? Can you run really, really, really fast? No, and that's because the molecules are together, but not squished tight like a solid. But if I just run, I'm running through a gas. I'm running through air. While I'm not the fastest person in the world, I can run through it. And that's because those molecules are spaced further apart. So, what do we know? We know that matter is anything that takes up space. And it's made of molecules. These things. There's different types of matter. There's solids, there's liquids, and then there's gases. We're going to learn about each one as we go, and you are going to get to be a scientist and do lots of experiments for this class. So get ready.